What's going on, guys? It's Groove back again with another one from Atomic Habits by James Clear. And in this video, we're going to be going over how to build a new habit from scratch. Now, if this is your first video, go ahead and hit me with a like and subscribe, or at least a like. I'll take a like. You can do that. It's just a thumbs up. All right, so let's jump into this. So the best way to start a new habit. So he says the punchline is clear. People who make a specific plan for when and where they will perform a new habit are more likely to follow through. So again, you need a plan. You can't just randomly sit there and say, you know what, I want to lose weight. You need a plan. You need to plan it out. Hey, in the morning, I'm going to get up and go to the gym. Or right after work, instead of grabbing that controller to play that video game or sitting down on that couch, I'm going to grab that gym bag and I'm going to go to the gym. You need a plan. That is the basic, most fundamental thing when it comes to building a new habit. You need a plan. He further states, many people think they lack motivation, but what they really lack is clarity. Again, that goes hand in hand with that plan. You need a clear vision. You need a clear vision for where you want to go and how to implement a new habit. Once this implementation intention has been set, you don't need to wait for inspiration anymore. And again, this is where a lot of people are like, man, I lack motivation. How do I get up off the couch and go to the gym? Because you don't have a plan. You don't need motivation. You need a plan. You need a clear plan. And he just gives some random examples, or not really random, but he gives some small examples of this. He says, if you want to meditate, he says, I will meditate for 1 minute at 7 a.m. When it comes to studying, I will study Spanish for 20 minutes at 6 p.m. Again, you're giving yourself a plan and a goal and a time to do this thing or whatever you're trying to do. The goal is to make the time and location so obvious that with enough repetition, you get an urge to do the right thing at the right time, even if you can't say why. He calls this habit stacking. I know for me, I like going to the gym and I do it like every day before work. And it's just like a habit. It's like brushing your teeth. It's just immediately my mind is like, okay, wake up, go to the gym, come home, get something to eat, brush your teeth, take a shower. But it just becomes a habit. It's like, again, like he said, it's habit stacking. You just know as soon as you wake up, this is what I do. So when it comes to human behavior, our behavior is like a cycle. He says we often decide what to do next based on what we've just finished doing. So if you're going to go to the bathroom, this often leads to washing our hands. It's just something that's queued up. You know what to do next. And he says this can happen in a good way as well when you're trying to build a new habit. He says one of the best ways to build a new habit is to identify a current habit you're already doing each day and then stack a new behavior on top of it. This is called habit stacking. If you get off of work and every day you're like, man, as soon as I get off of work, I go hit that McDonald's drive-thru, or as soon as I get off of work, I grab a beer out of the fridge and I sit down on the couch. But if you can replace that with a better habit, as soon as I get off of work, I go straight home and I grab my gym bag and I go to the gym. And then you stack that on top. Instead of going to McDonald's, you cook a home meal. Again, you need to stack these habits. So he says the key is to tie your desired behavior into something that you already do each day. And it doesn't even have to be something as big as going to the gym either. He gives some examples of, habit stacking in the evening. He says, after I finish eating, I will put my plate directly into the dishwasher. After I put away the dishes, I'll immediately wipe down the counter. After I wipe down the counter, I set my coffee mug out for tomorrow morning. Again, you stack these good habits, which change your identity in the long run. Overall, habit stacking allows you to create a set of simple rules that guide your future behavior. Once you get comfortable with this approach, you can develop a general habit stacking guide wherever the situation is appropriate. Whether it comes to exercise, if you see a set of stairs, you'll take them instead of the elevator. Social skills, when you walk into a party, you'll introduce yourself to someone you didn't know yet. Finances, when you want to buy something over $100, I'll wait 24 hours before buying that purchase or making that purchase. No matter how you use this successful strategy, the secret to creating a successful habit stack is selecting the right cues to kick things off. He says that cues are key when it comes to this habit stacking. You can't just have a habit or build a habit by saying, I would like to read more or eat better. You need a cue. Hey, after I eat my dinner, I'm going to sit down and read for an hour. That is the cue. You cue it up so you do the action. You do the habit afterwards. We must all be specific and clear when it comes to this. The more tightly bound your new habit is to a specific cue, the better the odds are that you will notice when the time comes to act. If you want to sit there and say, I want to get in shape, if there's no cue, hey, as soon as I get home from work, my gym bag is right there. I packed it before I left this morning. I just grab it and go straight to the gym. That's the cue. As soon as I get home, gym bag, gym. Instead of sitting there saying, oh, well, I'm tired. I got to get everything together. I don't have all my stuff together. And so you just end up sitting down on the couch and doing nothing. you need that plan, you need that cue. And so that's pretty much it when it comes to building and starting a new habit. Again, you need a plan, you need cues, and you need to be specific. Be clear about your intentions, whatever you're trying to do. Again, it's something as simple as, man, I wish I would read more. No, don't just say that. Have a plan. Hey, after I'm done eating, I'm going to sit down for an hour and I'm going to read this book. Or when I wake up in the morning, instead of scrolling on my phone for an hour, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read this book for an hour. Be specific and then have those cues. What are you going to do? When I get off of work, I'm going to grab something to eat. I'm going to go walk my dog. The cue is I'm going to go walk my dog after I eat. Be specific, have a plan, and then implement it. And that's how you build or start a new habit. And so with that, if you made it this far, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.